Okay, welcome back to the Mad Hatter's Lab. I'm going to continue the origin story of hat tricks, and we are going to go all the way back to 93, 94. Yep, this is pretty much where the era, the year that it started. For me, anyway. I don't know if anyone else did stuff back then, but this is me and how I came up with tricks back then. So we are going back to a particular hat brand. It is called Starter. For those new school cats that don't know what Starter was, it was a pretty big brand. And the commercial came out. I'm just gonna cut to the commercial first. Change my scene, and we'll play this commercial.
Then you flip the hat. You're late and you got the wrong hat. Sit in the corner.
Ooh, no respect at all.
Then you raise the hat.
Hey, this thing's still alive.
Wrong hat. Then you slam the hat. Then you spin the hat.
Oh, I need landing instructions.
Wrong hat. Then you smooth the hat.
Take it easy, will you? I think I'm having a hat attack.
You need the right hat.
Now I'll get some respect.
Okay, so that is the brand, Starter. And you hear those spin the hat, flip the hat, smooth the hat. And so that was all style back then. But I literally took that commercial the wrong way. So when I spun it like this. When I flipped it like that. Yeah, so pretty much Starter was the start of it all, I'm guessing. Well, in my opinion. Actually got my first detention playing with my hat. I think I was in year 10, and yeah, I was just mucking around with it on the table. So I just like flick it off the table, scoop it with my hand, put it on my head. I'll do tricks on the way to my head, and yeah, the teacher said, "Nah, get out." Our first was, "Oh, you stop playing with your hat," and then I was like, "Oh yeah, pop," and then it was, "Get out, go to detention. You got detention." Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, but anyhow, the inspirations that I had during that time were basketball players. It was the Jordan era. It was a cool era. You know, the three-peat. Yeah, but my favorite basketball player was not Jordan. It was my favorite team with the Chicago Bulls. It was the Harlem Globetrotters. So not even in the same league. And my favorite player from the Harlem Globetrotters was Curly Boo Johnson. And he was one tricky dude, bro. One tricky dude. Old Curly Boo. Yeah, but he had all the hand skills, you know. So his inspiration was what created like tricks like that. You know which one? The flick back. Because he used to do that with the basketball. He used to go, flick it back and throw it somewhere else. While he was in the circle of the Harlem Globetrotters, where they're just playing that Charlie song, whistling Charlie, and then in the circle, and you do all these arm movements, like most of them will do it, like, and you'll see those tricks, where they do the arms. I tried to do eye, yeah, but once I realized the hat was half a ball, just that half a sphere or whatever you want to call it, and yeah, that's where some of the tricks were born. And yeah, grateful, like some things you're exposed to seeing things, and you can create other things. Like, you would have thought playing with a hat will get you anywhere. Hey. But anyhow, that's that origin story of that. Yeah, the 90s were great. We had fashion wise, we had cross colors. They were pretty booming. We had good music. Yeah, awesome music in the 90s. We had that New Jack Swing era coming into that new R&B era with the Mary J. Blige. She just came out. TLC. You know, these are all artists that set the mood for that era. TLC used to wear band-aids and stuff and condoms. Like I used to wear one underneath my hat, like I had a band-aid across here or something like that. It was a Snoopy one. It was a fashion thing. Yeah, that was cool as band-aid. Oh, would wear a condom to school, but I would have got in trouble. Or everyone would have took it the wrong way. Anyhow, I'm gonna show you what type of hat I had. Okay. So this is the type of hat I had. Yeah, so it was had that section cut and the name of the team over here. But mine was a Colorado Rockies. And if you look close enough, it is going for $110. Which to me, I'm like, damn. Like, oh, I'm not going to be able to afford that hat. But anyhow, I'm just showing what kind of type of hat I had. And yeah, I'm gonna leave a I'll be making playlists on another username of just music, you know, from different eras. So I've got one for my high school era. I'm gonna leave a link below, just a playlist, and I hope you enjoy it of what type of sounds we had back then. Anyhow, I am gonna first of all leave a message on that starter hat. I've already started, you know. I just put down there. I miss these hats. They were the ones that got me into doing hat tricks in 93, 94. Saw the style of hat going. I saw the style of hat going for 110 on Etsy. Yes, I'm just gonna post that as a comment. I'll see what I get. But anyway, that is the pretty much the origin story of that trick. But in those days, we used to do dance routines. You know, I'll dance with my hat. I love my hat. You know, I wasn't that great at dancing, but you know, do the whole trick here and there. Like, ooh. Yeah, so yeah, Belle DeVoe was one of the ones we used to like dancing to. Humpty, Digital Underground, sorry. Redhead Kingpin. No, MC Hammer. He was big ass. He was like, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much how it all started, and that is the end of my. Or is it? Alright, so we had the hat as inspiration as a basketball. The other thing I had was kung fu movies. So I used to like do different holds, like crane, you know, crane holds. I used to incorporate a lot of kung fu, snake, crab, or eagle, tiger, whatever you want to call it, man. Tiger claw. You name it, man. I was out there at thinking of ways to get this hat thing into a different style. Naming tricks, getting imagination for tricks, just comes from anything, you know. I think when I finished completing my style, I was playing with a thing called Chatterings. It's a toy. You can see it on my TikTok. I got a TikTok, and yeah, they just kept your hands, speed work with your hands, balance, rolls. Yeah, so by 2007, I actually incorporated that in as well, and that was a style I learnt in 1996 when that toy came out, and then I mixed it up again in Pukekohe, my hat styling thing. I've shown it to a lot of cousins throughout the years. Yeah, we all meet up at different places. Like I was at a party, and one of my cousins asked me to show his younger brother, show us those hat tricks he used to do with the baseball cap. Sure enough. And then the other cousin says, man, you should put that up on YouTube. And so I did. And the rest is history, I guess. And yeah, so that is my story of how it evolved. I pretty much didn't do anything with it. The reason is I decided to settle down. I went from New Zealand back to Australia, and eventually I've got a son now, and he is 11 years old. Yeah, turning 12 this year. Yeah, so that's a full-blown story. I gave it up for fatherhood. But then he sees some videos and he goes, Dad, your hat tricks are famous. Like when we were watching the Lover Also, Fighter Also. Like he knows the story of his dad. And yeah, which is good. But I think he's kind of like, wouldn't you do something out of it? And then I'd look at him and says, because I had you. And he's like, oh. Yeah, because I was invited to a YouTube party in Auckland. Didn't take it because I was pretty much flying to Australia a couple of days after it. I reckon if I would have went, I probably wouldn't have, if it was different. But I'm not gonna think about that now. Yeah, but my videos were trending in the how-to section. You get medals and stuff of like where you're placing. I think I got all the way to the top 10 at that time. Yeah, so I think all the Americans were getting, creative juices from me. So if you did, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, but other than that, that's all I have to say about the origin story. And I'm gonna do reaction videos. Yeah, I'm just gonna do reaction videos now, and maybe show off some tricks that I don't see any, that I haven't seen yet. I've got a book that I scribbled a lot of ideas for tricks from 2007. I carried that with me, and I looked at it, just had a little flick through it. I was seeing if anyone's pulled these tricks off, so I'm gonna search for those tricks, and yeah, I may show you how to do some tricks, reactions, and yeah. So this channel is gonna be like a resource center for those who want to learn the art of hat tricking. Yeah, I suppose that's the best I can do. Like, I got free time now, Like, I used to be working hard out, 12-hour shifts and not much downtime. But now I got a lot of downtime. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna hopefully you subscribe, keep in touch, whatever. This Mad Hatter's Lab has been established since 2007. For you that don't know, and even though the subscribers dropped off after a while, I'm pretty much hoping I'll make a new audience in India, and yeah, hopefully we can get you to that next level. I've been watching a lot of you, man. I've been watching a lot of yous. There's a few that I'm very impressed with, and I've done a reaction video of a guys that I haven't seen before, and yeah, you guys are clever. You guys are clever. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Watch out for the reaction videos. Like, subscribe, notifications, whatever. But anyway, it's coming. It's coming.